So, okay. For variable cost, we have here an example, 1 peso per text message. As you can see, yung total cost daw for 100 messages, because we have 1 peso unit cost. So 100 text messages is equal to 100 pesos. So unit cost is fixed sa variable cost, di ba? Kasi 1 peso per text naman siya. Whereas in fixed cost, we have here an example. If you only send 1 text message in whole duration of promo period, you incur up to 70 pesos per text message. Okay. So, like for example, this one, fixed cost niya is 70 pesos. So, let's say for example, in 1 week, kailangan makonsume mo yung 70 na fixed cost mo within 1 week, or else, kung hindi mo siya makukonsume, lugi ka. Like for example, kung nag-send ka lang ng isang message, tapos yung fixed cost mo, nagbayad ka ng promo worth of 70 pesos. Isang message lang. So yung per unit niya is 70 pesos din. Kasi isang text lang yung sinend mo. Whereas kung sabihin natin you sent 70 messages in 1 week, so magiging yung per unit niya is 1 peso na. Yung fixed dito is yung total cost. Ito siya, yung 70 pesos yung fixed dito. Pero yung per unit ng fixed cost, hindi na siya fixed. Naka-vary siya depending on the number of units. Like this one, 70 pesos total cost kasi naka-promo hiya. Pero i-divide mo kung pira ka text or pira ka text within 1 week an imo na himo. So 70 divided by, let's say, 20. 70 divided by 20. So 3.5 per text and cost han imo promo. So an iya per unit nagva-vary, but it iya total fixed cost diri na change. And a variable cost, it iya unit cost fixed hiya, but then it iya total cost nagva-vary. Amot pagkakaiba variable ngayon fixed cost. Fixed cost, fixed hiya as to total. Variable cost, variable hiya as to total. So ganda na ito. Okay. Let's hear an example for mixed cost naman. Anay class, kindly turn off anay an mga mic. Anay admit ko. Ayun, okay na. Thank you. Okay. So, for mixed cost naman, as you can see, example nga di is the electricity consumption. So, may ada kita 200 peso per month nga basic charge, no matter how long kita magbabada internet, how long kita, kung diri man kita gumamit hit electricity, may ada fixed component. So, may dito charge nga 200 talaga. Plus, and 3 per kilowatt hour, amo't variable component. Amo ya gintawag nga mixed cost kay composed hiya of the variable and fixed nga cost. Okay? So here, we have here an example of the step cost. Diba, ang bagat hagdan hiya, may da certain range nga same it iya cost. Pero pagkatapos ito nga certain range, mas step up hiya ang cost. Like for example, ini. In a clothing boutique, the following are the stated prices. Pag usala ko no ka piece, 40. Pag 2 ka pieces, 75. Pag 3 pieces, 100. Adi these costs are increasing in small steps. So step fixed cost, okay. As you can see, 1 piece niya is 40. Instead nga pag mag 2 pieces, instead nga 80, 75 niya. So amot example hit, step cost. So diri hiya equivalent to 40 times 2 times 3 diri. So ganito sang example han step cost. Another one. That was the step variable cost ha. Step fixed cost naman, in a restaurant, the company is incurring the following cost ratio. Ayan din akong gin example kanina, anbagat may range lahiya, tapos may specific nga cost per range. So adi. Pag 10 to 15 seats kuno, ngayon one waiter, 15,000 salary per month. So, usa ito hiya nga range. 10 to 15, one waiter, usa nga range. Pag maglapas ng 15, but there ilumapas in 30, like 16 to 30, tapos duha na nga waiters, 30,000 na salary per month, and so on. So, notice kuno that in each additional seats, an additional waiter is needed. Thus, the company incurs an additional step fixed cost of 15,000. Okay. So, basically, it range nga da a number of seats, pero ang driving driving factor nga nakakapag-add cost is the number of waiters. Kasi syempre, every 15 seats, kailangan man din usa nga waiter. Pag additional 15 na liwat, duha nga waiter. So, 15,000 salary per waiter per month. Okay? So, amot tinatawag nga step cost. Okay. So, adian mga, okay. We'll discuss the other classifications. So, other classifications of cost are the sunk cost, opportunity cost, and standard cost. So sunk cost, these are costs that has already been incurred and cannot be changed by any decision made now or in the future. Sa ring pamanira, ang mga nakaraan, di na maaring balikan. So ayun, sunk cost bagat wasted na hiya in the past. So wala na tayong magagawa doon. Like for example, ano ba example nga diri in line with opportunity cost? Like for example, instead nga pumalit ka konta kanina hin tag piso nga discounted price sa Shopee, napalit mo lugod hiya, yana nga 40 pesos na. So an imo discounted price and 39 amad to ang sunk cost. Wara na nimo mahimo, kaya na-incur naman nimo. Nawara naman pero parang opportunity cost kasi siya eh. Wait. Opportunity cost kasi siya. So, gad na lahin eh. Already been incurred and cannot be changed by any decision made now or in the future. Nagpa-enroll kayo sa nga session, pero waray mo iya ka-attindi. So, sunk cost na adto iya. Like, nagbayad ka for the seminar, pero waray ka mag-attend, sunk cost na adto iya. Kaya diri mo naman iya pwede ma-attendan utro. Okay? Baga nag-intersect kasi kanina an opportunity niyan sunk cost. Dapat ibalaan akong dapat example. So, amad to na lang example ko. So, nagbayad kahin fee for the seminar, pero waray mo hiya ka-attendi kay kumaturog ka man, so it is already a sunk cost na. Wala ka nang magagawa doon kasi time has passed already. Waray ka na maka-attend, so wala na. Goodbye fee. Goodbye ang imo ginbayad ng seminar. So for opportunity cost naman, amo ini it common. It is the potential benefit that is given up when one alternative is selected over another. Like for example, what are you going to do yana nga pandemic? Are you going to go to school or are you going to work full time? So, kung imo pilion nga mag-eskwela ka, an imo sunk cost is an imo opportunity cost, is the possible opportunity nga makaka-earn kahin income from employment. Kaya nag-work ka man, nag-eskwela ka man, waray ka man mag-work, an opportunity cost is the cost nga you could have incurred or you could have earned when you had a job instead of schooling. Or alternative naman, kung nagtrabaho ka, waray ka mag-eskwela, an imo naman opportunity cost nga da, it could either be the knowledge that you could have learned, or it could either be ang time consumed nga supposedly mag-graduate ka na pero waray ka mag-graduate because you preferred to work instead of pursuing school. So amad to an opportunity cost. Potential benefit that is given up when one alternative is selected over another. Standard cost, the predetermined cost. Standard cost, these are cost nga bagat amo na it common or amo na it nasethan management nga amo init aton standard cost based on past practices. So you will come across with that in the future discussions. So amo lang na ini. Basta importante ang sunk cost ang nangyari na hanuna nga diri mo na mababalikan. So these are mga mga people in the past, these are part of sunk cost. So ayun. Opportunity cost, kung may ada ka siguro naton duduha nga manguruyab. Ano sa nga manguruyab mo, gwapo pero waray kwarta. Ano sa naman nga manguruyab mo, may kwarta pero diri sugad ka gwapo. So pumili ka nga din usa, syempre malilit go mo an opportunity of dating han gwapo. O diba? Basta something sugad dito. Okay. I think it's very clear naman an opportunity cost. Basta may daging pipilian nga duduha, kung kumuha ka din nga usang alternative, syempre nag-give up mo ang potential benefit of the other. Sunk cost naman in the past. Okay. So, tapos nakitahan, as to presentation on the financial statements, the product cost, period cost, and then, okay. So, do you have questions before we start with the discussion na relating to separating of mixed cost? Hello, do you have questions?
Ma'am, pwede pa kayo standard cost? O nag-connecting test po?
Okay, sige. Standard cost, these are unstandard or unpolicy relating to the cost by the management. Like for example, it aton standard 50 kilos of materials it ginagamit in the production of noodles. So ganito, amot based here on the past practices. Ano to? Ayun, yeah, predetermined cost na iya. Basta ang policy na management based on the past practices. Amo it definition of standard cost. You will come across with that in the next few discussions natin, future discussions. Okay?
Same, thank you.
Okay. So I think we're already done with the product cost and the period cost. Let's now move on with the separating mixed cost. So mixed costs are simply costs which consist of a portion of variable and then a portion of fixed costs. So we need to determine how much is the fixed portion, how much is the variable portion. Okay, so within the relevant range, the formula to express the combination of fixed and variable cost is as follows. Okay, amin nga formula it gagamito natin. It's the y equals a plus bx. So our discussion for today will focus on the high-low method. So high-low method lang kita. Least square regression is a more complicated type of separating mixed cost because it consists of the summation and then it consists of a more extensive process. Pero adding a high-low method, it's a very simple, parang linear equation lahiyahan aton algebra. Simple la nga portionhan aton algebra at gagamiton for high-low method. Okay, so before we start, let us first determine what does these letters mean. So Y stands for the total cost. Here, dependent variable. A is for the fixed cost. Ini. B is for the variable cost per unit. And then X is the activity level. Like for example, kung pera ka units, how many hours, how many activity. So nag-stand for X. Okay. According to our handout, it says that HILO method is the simplest way of segregating the fixed component and variable component of cost by determining only 2 points of the activity level, highest and lowest levels within the relevant range. Okay. So step 1, as you can see here, we have here month, we have here machine hours for each month, electricity cost for each month with corresponding machine hours. So for this one, may dahera for January, 10,890 machine hours, and your total electricity cost was 4,440. So as you can see, may dakita sinisaring nga outlier nganhi. So what do you think is an outlier based on your observation? So based on your observation, what do you think is an outlier? Who can tell me?
Dako pitagwat, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Dako masyado an 7,800. Ano? Dako masyado. As you can see, may ada kita 4,000, 5,000, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000. Tapos tigda nga 7,000 for May. So, ito nga mga sugadini nga mga amounts, mga masyadong dako or masyadong guti compared with era range, it's called the outlier. Okay, basahon nato na step 1 ha. On a given information of costs incurred and its related activity levels, select the highest and lowest levels as well as its associated costs. However, in cases where there are cost abnormalities like interference in connection of electricity and leak in water pipes, or operations occurring outside the relevant range, like special and rush orders from customers, it would be observed that costs are distorted. These cost behavior are called outliers and should not be considered in separating mixed cost. Okay, so as you can see, this is the outlier. So this will not be considered in our formula. So diriya pwede magamit han pag-determine han highest and lowest level. Okay. Okay. So based on this one, ano nga month ang may ada highest nga lowest nga activity level?
May.
April and highest, ma'am.
April 5,250. Okay. As you can see, may nabatian ako hinmay kanina. Di ba, an outlier diri iya upod han aton i-consider because may da kuno times nga what if kuno an may da nagpa-rush order so needed talaga nga magkamay-adahin damo nga consumption of electricity. So diri hiya ko consider kay ano, kay diri man hiya within the normal range. Diri man hiya an aton normal operation bagat may da kakaiba nga natabo hiton nga time. So nagdako an electricity bill. So diri hiya counted as part of our consideration. Kuan ito hiya, kick out na ini hiya. And may wara na ini. Balit aton gagamiton it kanan April as the highest nga machine hours. 13,000 activity level. 5,250 nga cost, 13,500 nga machine hours. Amo na ano? Amo na. Okay. 13,500. So take note lang ada. How about the lowest activity level?
June, ma'am.
June 7,000, sure.
July.
July, okay. July 6,900. Okay, let's check. So natin answer was April and then July. Okay. Kitaon natin ha. In the above table, it can be observed that the highest machine hours used as well as the highest electricity cost occurred on April. Yep. July and April. So itaton gagamiton nga formula and bagat hand slope ngani nga formula. Pero it kwan kasi nga diri nagamit hin letter B. So supposedly B is equal to paano ito ya? Wait. Change natin na. Diba, ang na-stand for variable cost is B. So B is equal to highest ang igbaw ang activity cost per highest activity. Nari naman haubos ang activity level. So high minus low, high minus low. Hold on class, ayusin ko lang nga di Excel para nag-shortcut kasi nga to automatic na nga naka-plot. Okay nga, di ko na-like-on ha. As to activity level kita ha, y sub 1, ano ba't mag-sub? Basta y sub 1 ini class ha. Y sub 2 na lang para mas higher. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Line, okay. 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 Center. Zoom ko lang para klaro. Okay. So Y stands for the cost. X stands for activity level. So B stands for variable cost. As you can see nga dihan aton labeling. So Y sub 2 stands for higher cost. Y sub 1 stands for lowest cost. X sub 2 stands for higher activity level. X sub 1 stands for lowest activity level. Okay. As we have observed, an aton highest activity level was for the month of April, 13,500. Diri ang cost na natin kikitaan ha pag-determine ang highest and lowest, kundi ang activity level, or in this case, it's machine hours. So April, kukuhaon nato ng iya cost, 5,250. So it will be 5,250 minus, ang lowest naman was for July. So it was 3,270. 3,270. And then we are going to divide that by the activity level. Activity level for April, it's 13,500. Among highest activity level or highest machine hours in this case. So 13,500 x sub 2 minus the lowest activity level for July. So 6,900. 6,900 for July. Okay. So how much will it be? How much will be equal to? Pera ito hiya. 5,250 minus 3,270. And numerator anay. Pera. 5,250 minus 3,270. May calculator.
1980, ma'am.
Okay, correct. 1980 for the numerator. How about denominator? Center.
600, ma'am.
6,600. Sige,
Opo.
tama. 6,600. 6,600. Center. Okay. And then the variable cost, how much? 1980 divided by
3.
0.3. 1980. Okay, 0.3. So nakuha na natin ang variable cost per unit or per activity level. So butang lang natin yan. I will just put it in a box. Alright. Okay, that's for the variable cost. Kitaon natin ang next step. Alright, admit natin sila. Okay, very good. Damot na atin diyan na. Sana patuloy ini nga to end. Okay, step 2. Tapos nakita na step 2, di ba? 0.3 pesos per
Ma'am,
machine hour.
excuse me.
Okay.
Paano po nakuha
Paano
yung
nakuhaan?
cost?
Ano?
Ang 0.3 po nag-connecting.
Okay, sige. So, ang highest nga cost minus ang lowest cost, gin-subtract, nakuha natin ang 1,980. Ang activity level nga 13.5 minus 6.9, nakuha natin ang 6,600. So, 1,980 divided by 6,600, 0.3. Okay?
Okay,
Sige.
po. Gets na po.
Okay. So, pagpakiana lang ka mo, class, ha? Kung may ada di maintindihan. Oops, mabalik kita. Makanini. Basta pag mag-end ini class, balik lang ka mo, ha? Okay, we're done with the step 2. So, we're now on the step 3. So, determine the fixed cost naman. Okay. Fixed cost is the letter A. So, using in the formula y equals a plus bx, substitute the calculated fixed. Okay, waray pa ito yan na. We are still going to look for the fixed cost. Pero anay class, ma-end kasi inihiya after 10 minutes. Bagat. Balik lang ka mo class ha. Kung ano man.
Ma'am, bagat wala naman po time limit itong Zoom?
Nag-warning ha ako. Bangin kailangan ko lang update.
Opo. Kaya naman po kako 5 hours kami yan Zoom.
Bangin ko nito, naka-premium siguro.
Bangin, ma'am.
Oo, naka-premium ito, yeah. Okay. So now we are going to substitute an aton 0.3 based on highest ngayon lowest activity. So actually takon ginihimongan ni. Kaya hindi analanay paki close anay and mic. Mute ko lang ha kay. Okay. Yon. So what I do usually here is nag-substitute lang ko usa. So in this case, because we need to show how to compute it, we need to substitute for both. So to get letter A. Okay, using the highest data. Using the data for highest activity level. Activity level. Let's look for data. Let's look for A. So what was the formula again? Balikan natin ha. The formula is y equals a plus bx. Makuri talaga pag naka-online kasi di ko ma-type lang. Y equals a plus bx. So balik taron natin ha. Magiging negative a equals negative y plus bx. Or pwede liwat, diri na lang natin baliktaron para diri kita malipat. Y equals a plus bx na la. Let's look for the highest na nga data. Highest activity level nga data. How much was that again? That's for April. Total cost was 13,500. Gamito natin na diha. Total cost was 5,250. Sorry. 5,250. total cost is 5,250 equals, an A was the unknown, B was 0.3, di ba? 0.3. X was for highest activity level for April, X was 13,500 machine hours. Adi. So 13,500. So how much will be the value of A? So 13,500. Butang ko lang ulit, 5,250 equals A plus 0.3 times 13,500. How much?
4,500.
4,050. Ano? Times 4,050? Tama?
Yes po.
Okay, 4,050. And then 5,250 minus 4,050 transpose 5,250 minus 4,050 equals A. Peraan valuehan A?
1,200, ma'am.
Okay. A is equal to 1,200. This is the fixed cost, diba? A is equal to the fixed cost. Okay, let's use naman ang kanan lowest activity level. Let's put it here. Oh, di na para madali makita ang difference. Okay, using the lowest activity level. Using the data. Lowest activity level. Okay, A is equal to konkitahan Y, A plus BX. So how much is the total cost and lowest activity level?
$2,000.
Again,
3,270.
okay, very good. So that's for July, di ba? Amo kasi ang may lowest nga activity level or machine hours. So niya total cost for that is 3,270. So, kitaon natin kung parehas it era equal nga fixed cost. Okay, so 3,270. 3,270. Fixed cost is unknown plus 0.3 again based on our computation. And then how much is the lowest activity level or machine hours? How many hours?
6,100.
Okay, 6,900. So how much is the value of A? Batang ko la para tinunugtog. 270 equal A plus 6,900 times 0.3.
2,070.
Okay, 2,070. And then 3,270 minus 2,070.
1,200.
1,200. Aha. Ano man, kumusta? Parehas bayra diri.
Parehas.
Parehas, okay. So 1,200 liwat an A. So, ano nga dat aton masasabtan? Biskan ano it gamiton, it could either be ang highest nga activity level nga data or ang lowest activity level nga data. Parehas niyo makukuha ang same nga fixed cost. So, kung naglalaksi ka mo, pwede wiskan ang highest na lang nga data ang kuhaon para lang makuha ang fixed cost. So, yan na. We can now determine and valuehan ano ba taton ibibili nga di. Pag-separate nahan mixed nga variable cost. So, ang aton variable cost was the B. Nakuha naman naton. Valuehan aton fixed cost is the A. So, amo na ang separated na nga cost based on high-low method. Highest and lowest activity level. Okay. So, let's say for example, may ada cost nga ginbibiling. How much kuno is the total cost if the activity level is sigunta 2,000 hours? Sigunta 2,000, sigunta roughly mga 8,000 na lang, 8,000 hours. Diba? Y, pero ano itong formula? Y equals A plus BX. So total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost times number of units.